Hello, you sexy bastards. My name is Alex, and something very, very traumatizing happened to me last night. Traumatizing enough as to make a commentary and share it on the very next day. As do most of my life stories, this would not be complete if it does not include a full case of public humiliation, both to myself and to my mother. Now, considering the highest point of my life thus far has been intense sexual intercourse with about 10 hot supermodels on a yacht over the Caribbean, and by that I mean a ton of hot naked dudes having an orgy in my dirty bathwater, this should not be very hard to beat. But hopefully, with my amazing repertoire of vocabulary and shitty jokes, I can make this story a little bit worth your time. Now, this day started as a wonderful day, just like any other, as of me waking up, looking all around for the girl that is not in my bed and will never be, crying about it, and then going and taking a shower. After that, I felt rather hungry, but knowing the nice person that my grandmother is, she of course had prepared some pancakes. So I went and I ate some delicious pancakes, but thing is, I ate like 10 of them, and to top it all off, I drank like 2 cups of straight up coffee, and that set the first layer in my belly. Moving forward through my day, I decided to go out for lunch to eat, and I was walking in this park at the place I'm staying, and they sell these things that are kind of like tacos. Except inside they put like french fries and pork and just all sorts of crap. Now the thing is about these things is that the man that makes them touches everything with his sweaty hands. This fat, sweaty greaseball, pathetic human being was touching my food. And not only touching it, but literally slushing it all around with his sweaty, sweaty hands. I'm sure you all know me well enough by this point, and so, yep, I ate it. Knowing that I ate that, you can just imagine some of the other things that I've put in my body. And to layer it all off, I drank a liter of Coke. That would set the second layer in my belly. Now imagine this, the first layer is pancakes and coffee, the second layer is Coke and this disgusting, sweaty greaseball, pathetic excuse of food. Now, in America, a lot of people, to get from place to place, at least where I live, they mostly use a car, which basically tells me the kind of body types that I see everywhere in the United States. In Europe, at least in Bulgaria, I don't want to say a car is a luxury, because it really isn't. You can buy a car very, very cheaply, but people usually walk everywhere. Now, yesterday, that particular day, we were invited to my uncle's because he just got a new apartment, and we were going to go over there for dinner, and by we, I mean me and my hot girlfriend, which is my mom. And naturally, we decided to walk, and it's about a 15-minute walk or so, but thing is, there and back, there's a very, very busy street full of people walking back and forth, and it's the American equivalent of an insane traffic jam. It's literally ass cheek to ass cheek. And not to get graphic here, but I think you would recognize the exact length and size of a man's penis just by walking through that street. Or maybe that's just me because I'm looking for it. And so we got there, and my aunt had prepared this amazing dinner, my favorite food of all time, lasagna. She had made it, and she makes it perfect. So I can't resist that. Even though I had those 2 layers of disgusting, fattening food in me, I had to take in more. So I kept stuffing my face with this delicious lasagna, and I just couldn't stop. And then I layered it all off with a delicious beer. Now, at the end of the day, by this time, I had felt so exhausted of eating. I just wanted to throw up and just lay down and fall asleep. It was awful. But there still awaited me about a 15-minute walk through the busiest street with people walking back and forth and bumping into each other. Now, my aunt saw my facial expression, and she offered to let me stay at the house a little bit longer, maybe spend the night because I wasn't feeling so well. But no, Here is where I always fail. I'm always faced with the opportunity of option A and option B. Option A is the good option, and option B is the stupid option. And the person that I am, I always take option B. I don't know what it is. It's just my personality and my fucked up mind that always goes with option B. Now you can obviously tell my parents are very, very proud of me, and judging by my previous life choices, they expect me to, of course, become a billionaire. Anyway, so I just waved it off and I said to my aunt, no, I'm fine. I'll walk back, thinking that, you know what, I was going to walk slowly, nothing was going to happen, and it was all going to be fine. Well, we started walking back, and we got through the busy street. We got about halfway through it, and I can very distinctly remember this smell that burned the inside of my nostrils. I could feel the hairs just becoming singed. And throughout that entire street, there's lots and lots of beautiful restaurants with delicious food and wonderful smells coming through. But there is one fucking fast food restaurant that just spews disgusting smells. And I can very distinctly remember the grease smell that touched my nostrils. And that was the tipping point. I could not last any longer. Before I could put my hands over to my mouth, I could feel the first layer, which is actually the top layer of food, which is the lasagna and the beer, just coming out and splattering all over the ground. Now the bad part is this is the middle of summer, and most people are wearing flip-flops. So as I've already spewed the first layer of my trunk, some of this obviously gets on this guy's feet, and he's pretty pissed off, so he backs off and goes something like, "What the fuck?" And before he could even pronunciate the word fuck, in Bulgarian of course, before the word even leaves his mouth, the second layer starts coming up. Now I see chunks of this wonderful greasy food that the fat man made, all smudged up with coke, just spewing out of me and blowing chunks onto more people. Now more people are looking directly at me. How much worse can this get? Oh, no. Did you forget the first layer of delicious pancakes and coffee? Well, that came up, of course, and I could recognize it in the entire spew. I could see what was coming out. Now, this makes no scientific and biological, I guess, sense whatsoever, because your stomach can't actually layer food, but I swear to God I saw the layers coming out of me. Anyway, after my stomach had said fuck you not once, not twice, but 3 times, pretty much everybody was crowded around in a circle looking directly at me and at the spew of puke that was splattered on the ground. Not only was I feeling shitty from the amount of food I had just hurled onto the ground, but I was also feeling embarrassed as hell. On top of that, my mom was right next to me, patting me on my back and asking me if everything was alright. So, if you're going to take anything from my awful experiences, that would be never ever to walk after you have eaten 3 disgustingly greasy meals in a day. And also, don't bring your mother anywhere because she will only make matters worse. Anyway, thanks to all of you for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up. If this video gets 500 thumbs up, I will upload that Bulgaria vlog I promised you guys in the other video. And so yeah, let's try to get 500 thumbs up. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later.